Nashville, Tennessee. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Tennessee Titans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Okay, break.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Boston, and he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Play fake. Here's Willis. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 3rd down, turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. The Titans at 3 and 6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling,
man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is good. Our score is 7 Tennessee. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Fields on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he's corralled at the 40, and now the 4 picking up 8.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Now it's Rodriguez running back, and he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Up the middle they go. Boston.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Willis.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On second down, Boston. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
3rd down, it's Willis.
And that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started a great field position is facing 4th down.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And it's no good. Lutz pulled it, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Trying to build on that opening drive touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wind up with nothing to show from drive number 2.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
50 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out second down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Devin Duvernay.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves? The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Second down, Willis looks to throw here. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
That's pulled in at the 32. 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Bears take over.
at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Waller. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on third down, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
From the 50, here's Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Fields throwing again.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On first down, it's Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
To throw again on second down. Fields.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now it's Fields.
And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
I don't believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. Hughes coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Willis. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Willis. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think he just made the punter a little bit jealous there. There was some serious hang time on that ball. Deep downfield, and while it didn't connect, it certainly sent a message, didn't it?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
That's complete to Mooney. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd and 15 now. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now a first down throw, Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that blocks.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Looks for the extra point. 10-14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 43.
Now Fields. Open man downfield is Duvernay.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Fields.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd and 10.
Fields. That one into the hands of Beckham downfield.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Fields going to get that outline to Mooney. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
To the air again, Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
19 Lions.
Play action. Willis.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Titans.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And got his man complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Right at the 25.
16 more on that one and another 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Handoff as they run the counter play. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's Willis.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43.
Hey, check that. Street.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Here we go.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. They go play action with Willis.
Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
I think it's safe to say that that was not his primary target when the ball was snapped. And then he led him too close to the sideline, and he ended up with a loss on the play.
Yeah, great toe tap. But you lose yardage, so you wish he didn't even have the toe tap. Wish he would have been out of bounds.
Yeah, catch it. Just make sure you're out of bounds, right? Just don't get it all down as he did there.
Play action. Here's Willis.
Bryant has it.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
19 Tigers, 19 Tigers, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Right back to the air with Willis.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important third down.
Third down, it's Willis.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to break our fourth quarter tie.
The kick by Lutz is good.
And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Now on second and 13. Fields. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, a 22.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, He's got second and third down to fall back on.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I'm from late game, down on the scoreboard. Had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Baby! Roll him down like a lawnmower, baby!
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Boston takes it to about the 37.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Willis. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Throwing, Willis. Gets it to Burks. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Tight. 79 Broncos. Check mask.
Willis to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, They found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Fields. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Bears, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week.